Well, good morning everybody. It's another day on the bus here. It's gonna be a cold and dreary day today. It's supposed to rain. I really want to get some painting done and a couple of things that require it to be a little bit warmer weather, so probably not going to get to that. But I decided to delve into, or at least peer at, some of the wiring. Let's have a look. All right, so I know some buses have the fuse panel on the outside, access outside, which I'm glad this one does not, because to me, that's something you definitely want to keep locked up so people don't mess around with it. In this case, the access is right in here. So there's a cover that comes off here, which I already have off. And then you can access a few of your main fuses there. Well, I forgot to include, there's another panel over here with a whole bunch of switches that I have not removed the screws that opened up, but I'm assuming I'm going to see a similar thing back there. Maybe not as many wires, but similar situation. Over here, it's, you know, basically the stopper up around the front here, the door, the amber light switch has to be removed, and camera, when there was a camera in here, and then just windshield wiper controls and stuff like that. So that will be another a wiring nest, I'm sure. So another reason why I decided to look at this a little bit today, this crappy weather, is because if the bus sits for a couple weeks, the battery goes dead. I don't think it's a weak battery. I think something is drawing somewhere. For example, anytime the battery does go dead and then I put it back on charge to bring it back up, the outside stop sign out there, that thing will move a little bit on its own as soon as I hook the charger to the battery. So I know there's definitely power going to that, like immediately. As soon as I hook the power to it, it just kind of, it goes out a little bit and back in. So I'm not sure if that's part of, you know, the problem. I don't know. This thing is brand new. That stop sign, literally they couldn't have had it on this bus not even 6 months. I mean, it looks brand spanking new. The bolts are all nice and new. All right, so I said it's cold out here, and yeah, I was messing around with the wires, but I just thought for the heck of it, what would happen if I threw the wood stove in here really quick and lit it? And it's going right now, as you can see. And it's actually throwing an amazing amount of heat once I got it going. Wouldn't you agree, Mark?
Yeah, I can feel it. I'm 6 feet away. I can feel it over here sending heat out.
That's my brother Mark. Check out his YouTube channel, Finding Mark in Maine. Anyway, yeah, so this thing is throwing a really good amount of heat right now. The only concern I have with getting it going, it's not a sealed stove at all. It's very old, and it has made the bus smoky. Now, the amount of smoke we saw coming out of it was minimal, but even as minimal as it is, you may not be able to see it on the camera here, but there is a significant amount of smoke inside the bus here, even though very, very little came out of it when we were doing it. But it built up enough that we can see it in here. So I am considering the Cubic Mini instead of this, but I haven't decided yet. We did some painting today, but I'm going to now take a minute and remove this stop sign. The interesting thing is this thing is brand new. I'm surprised they didn't take it off and keep it, but they sold the bus as is. But we can't keep it on there. We were thinking about putting something else on here, but the reality is we're not going to use it, and it's just another wind drag. So we're going to take it off. Maybe we'll see if we can sell it. Who knows? But we got to get it off. This is an electric one. Some of them run on air. I can tell, I know it's electric, but first of all, if you try to pull it out, it automatically returns to its home location. So anyway, we're going to get this thing removed because we don't need it, and it can't stay saying stop sign or the red blinking lights. So Okay, so what we've done is taken a few minutes to trace some wires, and there's a whole clump of wires in here that go into the bus, and it's in behind the fuse panel and all the wiring up there, but we're able to track them all down, and you would think it would be pretty simple, but there's quite a few wires. You get the wires for these lights, you got wires for the motor, wires, I don't know, there's like 6 or 7 wires that go in, but they're all disconnected, which allowed us to open this thing up without it fighting and trying to close. And now we're just going to remove it from the bus, and hopefully those wires will come out through that hole. So I've got one screw out so far. Rest these out. I'm guessing they stuck it to the bus too. I don't know. Well, maybe not. I think I can probably do it. So get this last one. Alright, I got one screw left on this side. So now, I'll be able to pull this out, and hopefully all those wires just come out, and there you have it. Just gotta put that cover back on. I don't know what you did with it. This is the cover for it. And so this is a completely usable stop sign. We have not come up with a good idea for it yet. We were gonna leave it on and do something funny with it, but it's just a wind drag, and I think it's best just to get rid of it. So what we'll do temporarily is just tape over this hole, and eventually we'll have to Bondo over it and seal it all up, and that'll take care of it. But for now, the stop sign is off.